Hey YouTube, what's up? It's your girl KYP561. I'm coming in here to talk to you all about last night's episode of Love and Hip Hop. It was the season finale for season 6. So I think it's what was it called? The End is Near. That's what it was called. So let's just go ahead and jump right on into it. I did miss last week's review as well as the week before because, as I explained to you all on another video, I had a lot of things going on with my family. So everything seems to be a little bit under control now. So um I just had to jump on back in here. So let's just go ahead and get on into it. So we pick up where we left off last week with Kirk basically yelling at everybody but his motherfucking self about the shit that he done put on his family, about the shit that he's going through with his family now, with this baby and with the cheating and with all this other shit. But for some reason, he seems to want to take all his frustrations out on Charlene. So him and Charlene, they having they back and forth. Rashida's sitting back saying nothing like she always does, and he's just basically being very disrespectful to her mom. And my thing is this, nigga, you fucked up. So whatever her mama has to say to you, shut the fuck up and take that shit. Because, bitch, you have no justification as to why you did what you did. So all of that shit that you talking about, are they paying you extra? You trying to get your 15 minutes of fame, and you know me, and you know how I get down and all this bullshit. I don't understand, why is that an issue with you? Because this woman's mama got some shit to say. However, the mama probably wouldn't have as much to say if her motherfucking daughter will open up her damn mouth and speak. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's the only reason why Charlene feels like she got to say something, because her motherfucking scary ass daughter over there just ain't saying shit. Like, apparently she never says shit, and that's why things keep escalating. Like I told y'all a few seasons ago, you let a motherfucker get away with one thing and they see, okay, well damn, I got away with that. She talked a little shit or whatever, but the repercussions wasn't that much to where I won't mind doing it again. You know what I'm saying? So not only do they do it again plus some. Then they do it again plus some. You know what I'm saying? And so now we are where we at right now. Bitch, you done did so much. Now you done got a potential motherfucking baby out here in these streets. But it's everybody's fault but yours. It was Rashida's fault because she wasn't fucking you enough. So you had to go out and fuck something. And I don't know who the fuck fault it is it's Jasmine's fault that you're being named as the daddy because she's a damn scammer. Not because you didn't fuck her and she just pulled your name out of a hat and said, nigga, you the daddy. But no, just because she's trying to scam you and extort money from you. Get the fuck out of here, crazy ass child. So when they was going at it, when Miss Charlene said first the fuck all, I knew she was finna go the fuck in. Because I know at least me, when I say first the fuck all, I'm ready to let a bitch have it, okay? She was like, first the fuck all, bitch, I'm not motherfucking Rashida. I said, bitch, I know that's right. Basically to say, bitch, I'm not motherfucking Rashida. I'm gonna speak my motherfucking mind for me and for her, since she can't seem to motherfucking say it. And you ain't gonna motherfucking handle me any kind of motherfucking way. I said, bitch, Charlene, you better talk your shit, goddammit. So anyway, he going on, and why the fuck does everybody seem to care about how mad he's getting? I wouldn't give two fucks about how the fuck mad he's getting. You know what I'm saying? Like, bitch, you can't out mad me. You know what I'm saying? And anybody in this motherfucker got a right to be mad, it would be Rashida. But no, he just typical nigga shit. You do wrong, but you beat me getting mad. Bitch, get the fuck out of here. So anyway, child, then he goes on to tell, I guess he was talking to the producers, the people that be off to the side or whatever. He goes on to tell them to stop fucking up his life. Really? Stop fucking up your life. Listen, these people wouldn't have nothing to fuck up if you and your motherfucking wife did sign off on this shit, because I'm pretty sure that y'all have to put y'all signatures on some shit that says we're allowed to, take this, or you gonna have to do this, you gonna have to turn up every now and then, you gonna have to expose some parts of your life. I'm even sure that they even tell y'all that some shit gonna be embellished. So, like I keep saying, if you feel like these people are ruining your family, you fucking agreed to it. They ain't did a goddamn thing that y'all asses didn't sign off on. So you can miss me with that bullshit, Kurt. Bitch, if anybody's messing up your motherfucking family, it's your ass. Even if these allegations are not true and this is a goddamn storyline, which now I don't know what the fuck to believe now. I don't fucking know. I believe it may be a little bit of both. But however, whoever. If the shit is fake, you and your wife allowed this shit to go on, just like y'all allowed that shit to go on with the motherfucking hot tub scene a couple seasons ago. You allowed the shit to go on when your ass had done bought this other goddamn townhouse or condo or whatever the fuck it is that you had done bought. Didn't tell your damn wife about it. Your ass was fucking upside down and getting the damn house built. All of that shit. You fucking allowed that shit to be aired on TV. So if anybody's fucking up your family, bitch, it's you. It's you and her. You and your wife. So don't be over here yelling at these damn people about stop fucking up your damn family. Bitch, if you want to stop fucking up your family, get your motherfucking ass off this goddamn TV screen. How about that? So anyway, child, just fucking stupid. He doing all that goddamn yelling and shit. You got your fucking kids and shit out here. At least the little baby, he ain't had no damn business being out there. If you want to air out them damn other ones, I ain't got nothing to do with that. But that little baby, he shouldn't have been there while you was fucking doing all that. And I don't even understand why the fuck y'all want to put y'all damn kids on these ratchet ass, stupid ass shows any goddamn way. And then you want to turn around and say, oh, my kids don't need to be hearing all of this, or my kids don't need to be seeing this stuff about their father. Well, get them motherfuckers off the goddamn TV. Get them off. I can't, child. Anyway, we rose over here to Mama D house, child. Mama D is having her housewarming because I guess she done, I don't know if she done bought a house or she renting a house. I don't know what the fuck she's doing, but Mama D done moved. And she's having a housewarming / intervention for Tommy and her mama Samantha. So everybody's showing up. Tammy don't know either. So they both kind of walking into it blind or whatever. I don't want to hear nothing about Mama D's sexual frustrations. I just don't. And I damn sure don't want to hear her getting no goddamn advice from motherfucking Deb. I was like, ooh. No. I like the interaction between the moms. I think that they have a good time, at least from what we see. I like the interaction between them. I wish we could see a little bit more of some of the bullshit that they have going on when they do get together. But for what we do see, I like it. I don't care for Tommy's mama. I don't. It's just something with her that I'm not gelling with. It's just something with her that is saying that she's full of shit, and I don't really like her. So Tammy and Tommy show up, and Tammy was like, the first person that she saw was her mom, so she kind of figured that it was some shit that was about to go down or whatever. And of course, Tommy wasn't feeling it when she saw her mama. Y'all, hold on. Okay, so Tommy wasn't feeling it once she figured out that her mom was there or whatever, but I guess she said, I'm gonna try and entertain these motherfuckers, but I already know what the outcome is gonna be. So my whole thing with their exchange, when I think it was Mama D that was like, can we start off with hugs or whatever, and both of them immediately said, we don't give hugs or whatever. How is it that you not hug your daughter or even want to hug her? Or how is it that as of a daughter you don't even want to accept a hug from your mom or the possibility of a hug from your mom? You know what I'm saying? Like, me and my daughter, we don't live together. She lives about an hour and a half to an hour and 45 minutes away. She stays with my mom. And sometimes she'll call me and she'll just be like, Mommy, I miss you. I just need a hug from you or whatever. And sometimes I feel the same way. So it's like when we see each other, how can we not hug each other? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. That's just something that I'll never understand, because me and my daughter, we have always been close. Even from the little bit of time that I did spend away from her in college, we were always close, like always. So that's just something that I guess I'll never understand. I know that it happens. I don't know anybody that's not really close with their mom, but I know it happens. So I don't know. I guess I feel bad for both sides or whatever. But when it comes to Tommy and her mom, I'm pretty sure that a whole bunch of shit done happened. That we ain't got enough time to, air out on TV or discuss on TV or whatever the case may be. But, I do hope that they try and get it together, whatever. Tommy's mama keeps saying that she knows that she may have fucked up in some areas of her parenting, but she was just 17 years old. We had, I guess Tommy's the oldest. that when she had her, she was only 17 years old, and she didn't know how to do this and she didn't know how to do that. Okay, I get that, because at 17 you don't really know much, but I guess that's not an excuse. Why I say that's not an excuse is because I was 15 when I had mine. So at 15, you don't know a goddamn thing, okay? You don't know shit about yourself. You damn sure don't know shit about being no motherfucking parent to no goddamn body. You know what I'm saying? But if you want to be a good mom and you want to love your child and you want your child to feel as much love as possible, you're going to figure that shit out. You're going to figure it out. Like, I mean, I don't know. They don't want to hear about shit about, oh, I did what I could, or I didn't know how to do this, or I didn't know how to do that. Them kids don't give a damn about that, because they don't even know the fuck you talking about. All they know is my mama was not there and my life was fucked up, okay? So I can't really excuse Samantha for that shit, because like I said, yeah, you was 17, but bitch, you wasn't 15, goddamn it. Now, I understand that if you don't have support in that time, that does make shit a lot rougher, because you do have some parents that'll put your ass out. You come to 15, 16, 17 talking about you pregnant. They will put your ass all the way out and don't give a fuck about how you make it. Thank God that I didn't have that type of family. You know what I'm saying? So maybe that's something that helped me out. I don't fucking know, but I still had to grow up and learn to do some shit and be a goddamn parent to my child. It was known that this is my child. It's not my mama's child. It's mine. So at the end of the day, all the important shit that happens with this child, I had to do that shit. Doctor's appointments, anything pertaining to her. Plus, I had to keep up with grade. Just getting to fucking high school. You know what I'm saying? So, Samantha, I'm not really here for your shit. You know what I'm saying? Because when you make that shit work. And yes, you are going to fuck up. You're going to fuck up. Okay? However, you just can't say, oh, because I bought you this and I stole clothes so you can look good. Okay, yeah, bitch, you out here stealing clothes, but bitch, we ain't going nowhere. We ain't doing shit as a family. You're not spending no time with me with these motherfucking clothes on. Like, yeah, you dressing me up, but bitch, you dressing me up to go sit up with somebody else. Your ass done hauled this and you out in the street some goddamn well. So these motherfucking clothes this shit don't mean nothing to me. Clothes don't mean shit to children. Nothing. They don't know nothing about no goddamn Nordstrom's, no goddamn Saks Fifth Avenue. They don't know, nor do they care about any of that shit. Okay? So, Samantha, you're gonna have to come up with something else, okay? Come up with something else, child. So, Tommy then says that as a kid, you want your mother there, and your mother should be there. And that is so true. But Tommy, we could say the same thing about you, because as we all know, the shit ain't no goddamn secret. Your ass have been to jail many times. So don't you think your children feel the same way about you? Now, I don't know. Maybe this show has slowed Tommy down a little bit. I mean, like, as far as her criminal activity, maybe it slowed her down a little bit, and maybe it has been an eye opener for her, and maybe she is trying to do better by her kids. But I done seen some shit, as far as her Instagram rants. She getting on there, this motherfucker, I don't know if she be bugged or if she be drunk or whatever the fuck it is that she be. However, for someone to have children, you know what I'm saying? That's not how you want them to see their mom. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying be fake around your kids, but I am saying have some sort of goddamn filter around your kids, because my daughter, she's still finding out shit about me. She's still finding out shit about me, and I keep telling her, listen, you know me as your mom. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I always wanted to keep it that way. I wanted her to respect me as a mother. Don't look at me as some street bitch that's always into some shit, even though that's not my character and it never has been. Although I was raised in the hood, I wasn't raised like in the gutter or no shit like that. But but and it's also known that I can't get it how I live. You know what I'm saying? But that's not my. I don't know if I'm expressing that right, but goddamn it, y'all know what I mean. But anyway, child. But yeah, you have to establish a relationship with your children to where they will always respect you as their mother, and that way they don't feel like it's okay to go back and forth with you, cursing you out, calling you bitches, and saying fuck you, child. I couldn't even imagine my child saying fuck you. I could not even imagine that. I couldn't imagine her calling me no bitch. The same way I couldn't imagine calling her one. You know, I know people that do talk to their kids like that. They call them little bitches and little hoes and they punch them in the chest. You know what I'm saying? I know motherfuckers like that. You know what I'm saying? But that's not the relationship that I wanted to have with mine. And I kind of get the feeling that that's the type of relationship that Tommy had with Samantha. So, you know, I just hope they get their shit together. So then here to Jocelyn and Stevie J. Jocelyn just as motherfucking silly. She's just as fucking silly as the fuck she want to be. You know, she wants to call all the shots. You know, she basically thinks that she runs Stevie, and maybe she can think that way because it seemed like that's how it's been for the past 6 damn years. She has been basically running him, you know. She go to talk about some shit about she want him to fire Estelita because, you know, she wants to be the only Puerto Rican princess or the only female artist, you know, all this shit, and that just plays towards her insecurities. Jocelyn, she don't want to be in the presence of no other woman that she feels like could give her the business. You know, she don't want that type of pressure. You know what I'm saying? So she wants Stevie to get rid of her. And, you know, if they're going to be together and they're going to do this, child, I don't even know why Stevie entertained that shit. However, he knew what the fuck he was signing up with when he got a baby from this motherfucker, just like him and a whole bunch of other niggas around here. This Jocelyn been showed herself to you. She been showed you what type of motherfucker she is. But you will still put yourself in a position to now have motherfucker for at least the next 18 years. I bitch, 18 years is a long ass time when you got a motherfucker that's doing some shit to you on a daily. You know what I'm saying? So I really can't feel sorry for him for that because bitch, you knew what you was signing up for and you willingly walked into that shit. So whatever. Now this right here was a scene that I could have completely done without, especially being that we ain't seen at least one of these motherfuckers in about 2 months since the show been on or whatever. You got Treasure and Mariah rolling up. They decided they're gonna go to Lovely Mimi's shop, which I could have really done without this whole scene. It was forced, it was faked, it was bad acting, all that shit. Okay, so they come in there talking about they coming to support her. So, you know, felt like they may have offended her by saying that they weren't in relationships with married men or whatever. And really, who gives a fuck? Like, your position is your position, and any married woman's position is her position as being a married woman. And when it comes to that aspect, y'all ain't gonna never see eye to eye. I don't give a fuck how good of friends y'all are, how good of friends y'all try to be, or whatever. Y'all never gonna be able to see eye to eye when it comes to you being okay with dating a married man and her being a married woman. Okay, so I don't understand why the fuck we even finna go through this scene or whatever. So the part that really was fake and Lovely Mimi was like, oh yeah, I didn't tell you that I was the one that dropped the bomb and I don't know what it said. And I was like, the fuck? Everybody just get the fuck out of here, okay? So then, you know, Treasure, all of a sudden Treasure's offended. Like, bitch, how the fuck is you offended? Like, you know, and then go sit there and had a nerve to talk about I ain't never been no hoe, and what makes you think I'm a hoe? Well, bitch, you said it your goddamn self when y'all was just in fucking Jamaica. You just basically said you told Jessica that she a hoe just like you. And now all of a sudden you want to flip it and talk about you ain't never been no hoe. Well, bitch, what you doing? What you talking about? So anyway, they had this little blow up or whatever, child. Everybody acting like they trying to fight. I don't know, Treasure, bitch, we already done seen you get snatched up a couple of times. Mariah, we know we ain't got no faith in you doing nothing to nobody, because just look at you. Lovely Mimi, you ain't doing nothing but just a whole bunch of damn nothing. So this whole scene, we really could have just done without it. Like, we really could have. Let me see. Okay, so then we got Rashida, Charlene, and what her name is, Chelsea, whatever her name is, child. They up in there, and everybody once again is discussing how upset Kurt was. Who gives a fuck if this thing is you know what I'm saying? Like, the fuck you talking about? So, a letter was delivered to the store from Jasmine, basically saying that she apologized for whatever. And she also had a separate letter, which was the results of which was the results of the DNA test that she took with Logan. and we've discovered that Logan is not the father. So of course, all eyes go back to Kurt. Now, my thing with that is, um, how do we know that it was just two possibilities? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if it's not Logan's, okay, well, everybody's automatically saying that it's Kurt's. It could be a whole nother nigga up in the mix some damn well. But, I guess for the sake of the show, okay, we just gonna narrow it down to these two. But yeah, I just was like, who the fuck cares at this point? We go back over here to Tommy and her mom. They decided that they are going to seek professional help, and they are with Dr. Sherry. For those of you that watch as much reality TV as I do, you probably have seen Dr. Sherry quite a bit. I do know that she is the therapist that the girls on the Braxtons go to see a lot, and she was on another reality show. I can't call it right now, but I definitely know that she's been on the Braxtons a couple of times, between her and Dr. Jeff, child. But anyway, they go to see her. I'm not really going to get too much into their conversation, but they did have a bit of a breakthrough. At least they were able to get in a hug, So to me, that is a breakthrough. So, I hope they be able to work forward from that. But like I said before, it's something about Samantha that I just can't get down with. My thing is this. You have to be able to admit when you were fucked up. And sometimes situations make us fucked up. You know what I'm saying? We don't know. She could have been a drug addict. She could have been, we see she drinks, but I don't know if she's like an alcoholic, or she, was just a street motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it is, you have to, in order to repair or build a relationship with somebody that has resentment towards you, you have to accept that shit. And Tommy's mama don't want to fucking accept it. She wants to move on, but she don't want to accept the role that she played, and she don't want to understand how her feel about it because of the fact that she was not there. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you have to bite the motherfucking bullet, put yourself into your children's shoes, in which Tommy's mom probably can put herself in Tommy's shoes, because something tells me that her mama wasn't around. Samantha's mama wasn't around, because that shit is learned. That shit is a learned fucking behavior, okay? So my thing is, you have to accept that you were fucked up. You have to understand where your child is coming from. You got to apologize for that shit, and you have to move on. You can't change it because it's in the past. You can't change it, but you do have to acknowledge that shit. You know what I'm saying? You do have to acknowledge that, especially if you want your child or your children to start breaking down those walls that they built up around your ass because of how you abandoned them, whether it was physically or emotionally, or you know what I'm saying, or whatever. That's a source of abandonment. You know what I'm saying? And it takes a lot. And the shit don't happen overnight. But the first step is to actually acknowledge that shit, apologize for it. And what the fuck can I do to prove yourself to them? Okay, some of these motherfuckers, I ain't kissing nobody ass and da da da. Yeah, sometimes you do have to kiss ass. Yes, you do. You know what I'm saying? You do. When it comes to children, you do kiss ass, especially when you, as the goddamn parent, wronged them. Because these fucking kids did not ask to come into this world. You brought them here. You gonna bring them here, treat them like shit, and then you get upset because they feel some type of way about it. What the fuck? What is that? But anyway, child, yeah, girl, you gotta move on. Child, Stevie J, he throws some type of shindig to introduce Estelita. Who cares? Who the fuck cares? Then he went on to talk about the shit that had went on with Wendy Williams. Now, I thought that both of them were there and that they had been arguing, leading up to coming to the show, and that they had been arguing that they weren't able to come out and, do the segment or whatever. But according to Stevie, he wasn't even there. According to Stevie, Jocelyn had them booked this shit to him. And once he found out about it, he was like, bitch, fuck that. I got shit to do here in Atlanta. So according to Stevie, he wasn't even there. So because Stevie wasn't there, that's not what they agreed on. And bitch, don't nobody want to sit down with Jocelyn about nothing. You know what I'm saying? So Wendy was like, fuck it, they ain't coming out. So, and then I also want to know what the fuck music Stevie and Jocelyn done did that done made them millions of dollars. I say, if anybody knows, somebody tell me, honey, because I ain't heard a goddamn thing from Jocelyn Hernandez. And only his old shit, okay, which still bumps, might I say, okay. But you know, he keep talking about they done made millions of dollars together. Bitch, doing what? Shit. But anyway, anyway, child. So, honey, Jocelyn done been showing her ass down to the Love and Hip Hop, and the motherfucking producers is sick of her shit, okay? They done gave us a whole backstory on the shenanigans that Jocelyn done been pulling behind the scenes. She talks to the motherfucking producers any kind of way, however y'all let her do it, okay? She talks to them any kind of way, you know, she just do what the fuck she want to do. This motherfucker show up for taping, don't show up for taping, you know what I'm saying, whatever, and they basically tired of her shit. She pulled this stunt with basically, I guess, trying to air out Mona Scott, saying how fuck Love and Hip Hop, fuck Mona, you know, the little rant that she went on. The shade of it all was, your bitches put that shit to show anybody else that potentially may want to work with Jocelyn, this is what the fuck y'all will be signing up for. So, in actuality, they did that shit basically to ruin her ass, because ain't nobody gonna knowing that this is how the fuck she act. Ain't nobody got time to be going through that shit. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, oh, okay, see, Jocelyn, bitch, you have to think on the level of somebody with some goddamn sense. You can't be on that street shit all the motherfucking time. And I don't understand why is your head so big. Like, I don't understand why you so up here in your celebrity. Bitch, ain't nobody seen shit from you aside from motherfucking Love and Hip Hop and your little appearance that you did on the damn reel. Bitch, get out of here, girl. Get your ass out of here, child. But yeah, I think that Jocelyn has fucked herself, because this is her. This ain't no hearsay shit. This ain't no, somebody just putting a bug in somebody's ear. Bitch, we saw you showing your ass with production. So whatever, child. Then we go on and do the little ending shit with everybody and where they at. So she's talking about doing her music or whatever. We got Carly. Carly still wants us to believe that her and Caesar are actually in a relationship. We got Mimi saying the same shit that she said at the end of every goddamn season, and how she's focusing on Eva and being a good mom to her, which I think that she is. However, I think that Mimi, to me, her spot on show has run its course, because she season. And if I could remember, she ain't too much of had shit going on last season either. But she damn sure ain't had nothing going on this season, child. Jock say he focusing on his treehouse and his llamas and fuck you hoes. You know, that goddamn Jock, child, please. Stevie say he's trying to make it work with his family minus Jocelyn. He has made up with his oldest son. So he's back in his grandson's life. His other son is home from college. He got 2 girls. The older girls, he got Eva, and he said he gonna do what he can as far as his baby with Jocelyn or whatever. So we'll see how that turns out. Jessica is looking forward to starting her new life, and she is planning her wedding. I think that she needs to get the fuck off this show and get the fuck from around that crew that she tried to be down with so hard, because they ain't gonna do nothing but fuck up her goddamn relationship, child. Especially if you're not strong enough in the head, because she keeps saying, I'm so scared, I'm so scared. And she's so scared because she's looking at all the negative shit that's going on around her. You have to surround yourself with people who you do want to model, not be like, but model your, somebody that shows you the positives in being married, not motherfuckers that's going through shit with their husbands cheating and outside babies and getting their asses whooped and all that type of shit. Although that is reality for some, but that don't have to be your reality, and that don't have to be no shit that you speaking into your relationship when it ain't even going that course. So you need to find you another course to take. Okay. So, but once again, good, congratulations and good luck to you, Jessica. I'm rooting for you, girl. So, Mama D, she's trying to work it out with Ernest or whatever. And once again, I don't want to hear nothing about your sexual healing and all of that shit. Okay. So then we roll over here to Rashida. Rashida has signed the separation papers or whatever. I mean, I'm still not convinced. Like I said, I'm not buying it. I'm just not. So we will see what happens. We got the reunion show coming up, and then shortly after, I think like in the next maybe 2 weeks, we got Love and Hip Hop Hollywood coming. So I guess I gotta get ready for that fuck shit. So thank y'all so much for clicking on the video. Like, comment, subscribe, tell a friend, all that good shit. And until next time, y'all, peace out.